Tranquility and an abundance of wildlife fill the 72 acres known as Ponds National Wildlife Refuge. It's a place where people, too, can soak up nature and reflect upon the beauty of this little piece of land, comparatively untouched by modern human progress.
It exemplifies nature at its very best. Look at the green around us. Look at the trees around us. We can hear the birds while we're here. It's nature at its very best, and it's right in the middle of our city.
Located just south of 80th Avenue in Arvada, Ponds is the smallest urban wildlife refuge in the nation. And in 2012, it celebrated its 20th anniversary as a refuge.
History tells us that the refuge would not have come into being without grassroots citizen involvement.
The event gave local and national leaders a chance to rededicate the refuge. It gave hikers a chance to explore its trails.
So y'all ready?
And artists an opportunity to draw on its beauty for creative inspiration.
Over the 20 years, it's really blossomed into a wonderful wildlife habitat community for many people and wildlife alike.
But Ponds wasn't always slated to become a refuge. In 1990, a battle over the land's use divided many, when neighbors learned a developer planned to build homes and professional buildings here.
So that meant that one of the ponds was going to be completely filled in along 80th there. And the neighbors were concerned about this and came together first as citizens and then started involving other groups to prevent this from happening.
This plan is presented as a disaster.
It ensued in a 2-year battle with the developer, with city planning, and with the city council to arrive at making this the Ponds National Wildlife Refuge.
The grassroots effort drew national media attention.
It's not easy for citizens groups to beat entrenched political and financial interest, but it is possible.
Citizens formed the Ponds Preservation Foundation. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service got involved, and with time, victory was declared.
The right side won. I think, well, let's put it that way. The right side won because this beautiful place is here today, and it is such an important part of our community.
Funding to establish Ponds as a national wildlife refuge in 1992 came in part through the Emergency Wetlands Relief Act of 1986. Within a few years, additional land was added to the original 13 acres.
And thus we had the completion of Ponds, which right now is about 72 and a half acres of land, sitting right here in the middle of Arvada, that people hardly even know about, but it's a great place to come.
Today, it is managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, but the Ponds Preservation Foundation, including founding members like Rich Feely, continues to play a huge role. The foundation fosters and funds educational opportunities and improvements to the refuge, such as providing money to build bridges over 2 canals, and provides countless volunteer hours. Councilmember Mark McGough, an avid hiker, enjoys Ponds as much as anyone and often leads groups along the trails.
I feel enriched after I'm here at the Wildlife Refuge. My day goes better. It makes me feel good. I notice some of these trails have a gravel bed and others are just dirt.
Yeah,
what's the difference on
You bet.
these?
So if you notice some of these trails, the slope is rather steep. And so we want to make the Wildlife Refuge ADA accessible for individuals with impairments and wheelchairs. And so these gravel trails are switchbacks and a much less steep, so that people of all abilities can come out here and enjoy the refuge.
What I really like to have people take from the experience with any of the hikes is to get an appreciation for being outdoors.
Guided or unguided, nature hikes provide more than a glimpse of wildlife. Panoramic views are breathtaking too.
Here's a tremendous view.
Yeah.
Flatirons, and then of course Long's Peak and Mount Meeker are socked in. You can't see them.
The terrain of the refuge covers 9 acres of wetlands, 63 acres of uplands, and now 3 ponds.
I see so many different kinds of plants. I see a lot of variety of animals. The last time I was here, we counted 18 species of birds. The time before it was 28 species of birds. The diversity here is just fabulous.
Deer and other critters, 120 species of songbirds, and plenty of aquatic wildlife call the refuge home. Two Ponds' mission is to protect and enhance that urban wildlife, and also to provide environmental education.
We reach over 15,000 people a year and over 2,000 kids through environmental education programs, hiking tours, and nature program activities.
Plenty of big accomplishments in just 20 years. And plans for more in the future as the nation's smallest urban wildlife refuge continues to inspire its visitors. Two Ponds National Wildlife Refuge is located at 9210 West 80th Avenue. The east side is open May through September, Tuesdays through Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The west side is open 7 days a week, all year long. For more information about Two Ponds, visit fws.gov/twoponds. Or to learn more about the Two Ponds Preservation Foundation, go to twoponds.org.